NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA, presents the final leg. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Tour Championship. Well, it all comes down to this: the finale in the FedEx Cup playoffs and the mere $10 million payout to the champion, won in the past by Brandt Snedeker and Tiger Woods, Jim Furyk with the backwards ball cap in the rain, Bill Haas with that amazing up and down from the water, Henrik Stenson, and the red-hot Billy Horschel last year. They all took home the big prize in the FedEx Cup playoffs. It is, of course, steeped in history, designed by one of the game's all-time best architects, Donald Ross, and it was the boyhood home of one of the true legends of the sport, Bobby Jones. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Let's get right down to the action. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Did the job right there. Now to the first par 3 here at the Tour Championship at East Lake. It is the second hole, 214 yards. And really, to score well at East Lake, players cannot afford to miss the green on the short side of the flagstick, and that's especially true right here. This par 3 plays a bit shorter than the yardage, but it is a must to put the ball on the green. That green slopes dramatically from back to front and from left to right, and is guarded by bunkers on both sides. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
That is a solid par putt. On this short par 4, a fairway wood off the tee should leave players with a short iron to the green. The front of the green is guarded by 2 large bunkers that are especially difficult if the hole is cut on the right portion of the green. The green slopes from back to front and has several dominating ridges that make it very difficult to read.
Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
The approach here at the third. That is another laser right at the flagstick. Getting set now over the putt. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Just a couple of feet. He's made it. Moving on to the third hole now, short par 4, under 400 yards. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
No troubles there. Right in the fairway here at the fourth. Key here on this second shot at the fourth, avoid those bunkers guarding the front corners of the green.
In the direction of the sand.
And looks like it. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort.
Even par currently.
Well, not in contention, but in for par. Well, this hole will certainly get the players' attention here at the Tour Championship at East Lake as they battle it out for the $10 million bonus and the FedEx Cup prize. Frank, this is a long par 4, 520 yards.
A little bit like the fourth hole where you think you need to cut off the tee. But if anything, the slope of the fairway, which goes right to left, is going to send that ball to the left anyway. Good tee shot here, one of the narrowest fairways on the golf course. So good tee shot, well required. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Solid play, heart of the green. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Those keep the round going, those par putts. This is really one of the most scenic holes on tour all year long and a fitting spot for the season finale, the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. It's the 6th hole. It's over 200 yards, and there's plenty of blue water out there just to keep a player focused on the task at hand. Good looking shot right here. Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Well, that's not the way you wanted to start out the backside here.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. You feel like you have to make those, and I mean, they really sting when they miss.
He's made it. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. Tricky 209-yard shot. And Frank, of all the shots that we see in a season on television, this is really one of the most intimidating.
It is, even for these players playing in the Tour Championship. You realize if you don't make a decent turn and just leave the club face open a little bit or a little late on the hit, then that's it. That ball's gone. So this one will wake you up very quickly. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, I'm sure it feels good to get some red numbers on the card, but this tournament is probably too far out of reach at this point.
Good question.
Here's another dogleg to the left at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It's the 405-yard par 4 8th hole, and position is paramount here off the tee. You see those 3 fairway bunkers along the left side. You need to avoid those. You want to be positioned on the right. If you get it down that right side in the fairway, you'll have a good chance to attack the hole location. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
See a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole. From that spot,
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So given that, that was a very good shot.
that had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
So a tester from 4 feet. Frank, nothing really went the player's way this week.
Yeah, if this was motor racing, you'd say it's a case of having 4 flat tires.
Finishing out the front 9 here at East Lake in Atlanta, Georgia. Tour Championship with a FedEx Cup on the line, all that pressure. And finally, we get to the first par 5 of the day. It is 600 yards on the button.
Doesn't quite play that long, and the reason why is that downslope on the tee shot. If you get a nice draw off the tee, that ball can bound down there, and you can certainly reach this hole even though it's 600 yards. That's if you had a good tee shot. You stray a little, then you worry about the lake with the layup. Do you lay up short, or do you even try and risk carrying it?
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That shot falls for a birdie. FedEx Cup drama continuing here at historic East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. We're getting set for the backside. Rich Lerner and Frank Navalo for EA Sports calling all the action. And we'll take you down now to the 10th hole. Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Now the approach to the par 4 10th.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. These putts keep the round together. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Missed putt and a drop shot here at the 10th. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par.
That was a tricky one, but it's in.
Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola from East Lake Golf Club continuing. We're at the 11th hole. It is the only hole on the golf course under 200 yards. It's a 197-yard par 3.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a bogey on this hole yesterday.
Great, too.
Beautiful. Another short par 4 here at the Tour Championship. East Lake Golf Club with a FedEx Cup on the line. The 12th is only 391 yards. What do you make of this hole, Frank?
It's a nice little downhill par 4, Rich, going all the way back down towards East Lake itself. And another positional hole off the tee, leaving just a short iron in. But very deceptive green to read. It's actually fairly flat.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there. About 315 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Wow, what a birdie. This is a good driving hole. From the championship tee box, players will aim just to the right of those fairway bunkers. A left center fairway position is ideal. Right center workable, but it means dealing with the right greenside bunker on the approach. Like many others here at East Lake, the green is sloped from back to front. That's classic Donald Ross, making ball position on the green critical.
Now, what's the key here on this approach shot at the 13th, Frank?
You can see why high, soft landing shots really are the go-to here at East Lake. Great example here at 13. Off an uphill line, nice, high, soft landing second shot will certainly get well rewarded.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. He has this attempt for par. Well, not in contention, but in for par. Straightaway par 4 here at East Lake in the Tour Championship, the 14th, 442 yards. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen. Should be safely on deck.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Well, he's going to beat himself up on the way to the next tee. You don't miss those putts. And getting ready for the putt. Always take that. Good par putt right there. There are just 2 par 5s here at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. This is the second and last of the 5 pars. The 15th, it is only 525 yards. And if you walk away with par here, you will likely have dropped the shot to the field. This is a chance to make birdie or eagle. Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole from that spot.
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So given that, that was a very good shot. Can't birdie them all, Rich.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Tour Championship nearing its conclusion. Coming to the 16th hole, it is a challenging par 4 at 481 yards. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Wrong way pattern all day long. And this is just brutal. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Another stout par 4 as we get closer to the finish here at East Lake Golf Club in the Tour Championship. The 17th is 455 yards. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Well, you can feel the tension right now. Always a pivotal shot in the round, the 2nd to 17. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Good putt. Now to the final hole here at East Lake Golf Club. And Frank, there aren't too many golf courses that finish with a par 3.
And that's why it's always under a debate whether you should finish on a par 3, especially one of this length. Twos are very, very hard to find on this green. And the reason why there's so many slopes and hollows here, the 2 bunkers, remember the great up and down from Jim Furyk from the right bunker? That's more than possible. But this is it. This is what it comes down to. Somehow make a 3.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That is a solid par putt.
Frank, you've been there at so many tournaments around the world. 1 round to go, a chance to win. What's that feeling like?
Oh, this is the fun part, knowing whether or not your body can handle the situation. You've got to push it to the limit. But that's what sport and golf is all about. Trying to do something that you've dreamed of for so long.